Can a flower be worth more than a house? It sounds like a joke or a crazy dream. But 400 years ago, in the heart of Europe, it was a dangerous reality. Welcome to 17th century Holland. This was the Golden Age. The Dutch were the richest people on earth. They had massive ships, exotic spices, and mountains of gold. But suddenly, they found something they wanted even more. Something small, something fragile. The tulip. Today, we will explore the world's first economic bubble. We will see how a simple flower caused a national crisis and why humans never change. And, as always, we will learn essential English vocabulary for history and finance. This is Docu English. Let's begin. Tulips were not always Dutch. In fact, they came from far away, from the mountains of Central Asia and the Ottoman Empire. To the people of the 1630s, these flowers were incredibly exotic. They were different from anything seen in Europe before. In Amsterdam, if you had tulips in your garden, it meant you were at the top of society. It was a status symbol, just like owning a luxury supercar today. But there was a special mystery. Some tulips grew with beautiful, broken colors. They looked like they had flames of red and yellow on their petals. People didn't know it then, but this was caused by a virus. Paradoxically, this sickness made the flowers the most expensive objects in the country. The more unique the flower, the higher the price. As the obsession grew, something strange happened. The trade moved from gardens to the back rooms of taverns. People started buying and selling tulips that were still in the ground. They signed papers promising to buy flowers in the future. The Dutch called this wind handle, literally the wind trade. Why? Because they were trading things they didn't even have in their hands yet. This was the birth of modern speculation. You didn't need to love flowers to get rich. You only needed a piece of paper and a dream. The market was no longer about nature. It was about pure greed. By the year 1636, the situation became total madness. The demand for tulips was so high that even ordinary people joined the game. Prices started to rise every single day. People saw their neighbors getting rich in just 1 week. The temptation was too strong to resist. Farmers sold their cows, sailors sold their tools, and some people even sold their family homes just to buy one single tulip bulb. At the peak of the madness, a single bulb of the Semper Augustus variety cost 5,000 guilders. To help you understand, that was enough money to buy a beautiful house on the canal in Amsterdam, or to feed an entire family for 15 years. People were trading a lifetime of work for a single root of a flower. But every bubble must burst. It is a law of economics and a law of nature. In February 1637, the atmosphere in the taverns suddenly changed. In the city of Haarlem, a group of traders gathered to sell their bulbs, but for the first time, nobody wanted to buy. A small whisper started. The prices are too high. That whisper turned into a scream. Suddenly, silence. Then, panic. In just a few days, the market collapsed completely. The flowers that were worth a fortune on Monday were worth nothing by Friday. Thousands of people lost everything they owned. They had no money, no homes, and no future. All they had were a few flowers that were now just ordinary, worthless plants. The golden age of Holland had found its dark side. Before we finish, let's look at some important words from today's story to help you improve your English. Fragile. If something is fragile, it is very easy to break or damage, like a flower or a dream. Exotic. This describes something that is unusual and exciting because it comes from a distant foreign country. Status symbol. an object that shows other people that you are rich or important. Speculation, the act of buying something in the hope that its value will increase so you can sell it for a profit. A fortune. In English, we use this word to describe a very large amount of money. If you have a fortune, you are very wealthy. To collapse. This means to fall down suddenly because of a lack of strength or support. In financing, we use it when prices drop very quickly. Thank you for watching this episode of Docu English. The story of the tulip reminds us that history often repeats itself. What is the tulip of today? Is it Bitcoin, real estate, or maybe something else? Tell us your opinion in the comments, in English, of course. It's a great way to practice your writing. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories. See you in the next lesson.